Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because today I am going to be sharing with you everything about Celestial Storm, which is a new palette from Dominique Cosmetics that we're launching September 4th. That is so soon. I want to jump into it, show you the swatches, tell you all about her. She is this gorgeous beauty right here. 12 pans, new colors, very vibrant, and I'm ready to get into this palette with you guys. This is the Celestial Storm sleeve. She has like a magenta on the outer, and then it like fades into this really pretty silver. Ooh, oh my gosh, those lights, when they hit the sleeve just right, I don't have words. Look at that. When you open it up, this is the actual palette. I wanted the packaging to resemble the color scheme and inspiration for the palette. So dark black palette to represent the universe, and the shifting aura looking lights to represent the palette. I wanted them to flow into one another. I didn't want any harsh edges. I wanted the shades just to flow into one another and really create the celestial, ethereal look. The storm with the font kind of distorted just represents that fierce, fearless kind of baddie that you're gonna be after you pop on these shadows. Celestial is like such a soft, beautiful kind of word, and then storm, it just reminds me of fierce, fearless kind of a vibe. Very like in your face, vibrant, just like the colors in the palette. This is such a super colorful palette. This is something that we haven't done yet. Something so vibrant like this is something new for us. Some of these colors in the palette are pigments, which are really intense pigments. You don't need a lot of the color for it to really apply bold and beautiful on your lid. So just keep that in mind with some of these shades. They're kind of extreme, but it's fun. I wanted to create a palette where you can really let your creativity run wild, especially for fall and Halloween. This season this year is giving me so much more of a creative, fun vibe than any other season I've been through for some reason. And I just think this is the perfect palette for the fall time and for honestly any time of the year, but when you really want to get creative with it, this is the palette that I've used. So there's 12 new shades. There are shifting foil shades, shimmer, creamy, vibrant mattes, and pressed pigments. The pressed pigments are intense, so just a little warning to you guys, a light hand will do a lot of work for you. There's a couple new textures in this palette that are gonna be so fun to play with. Now we usually always go for super pigment, shimmers or like foil and like paint on your eye. But this time I created something that was more of a topper, and that's gonna be Eternal Light. I'm gonna get into each individual shadow and like really talk you through it and swatch it, but I just wanna bring this new texture up because it's so pretty and dainty. It's something that you can wear on its own, and it's super soft. It's faint and beautiful. It's almost just like a diamond topper. And whenever you put it on any eyeshadow, it'll just create like this really pretty spread out, sparkly diamond look on your eye. It's really gorgeous. Or you can wear it on its own, which is my favorite way to wear it. Another new texture we have is shifting shades in this palette. We have Solstice, Fireball, and I'm just so ready to play with new textures and artistry. It's so fun. You can like really expand your textures and colors and really get creative with formulas. So I'm really excited for this palette. The palette is $44. It launches on September 4th at 10 a.m. PST, so mark your calendars. You're not gonna wanna miss a moment of Celestial Storm because this is a freaking awesome palette. So if you guys know me, I really enjoy astrology. I love learning about it. I love learning about zodiacs. I can hear it all day. Like, I will never get tired of it. I have books on it. I'm that person. I am that girl. What's your sign? That's me. I've always been into that type of vibe. So right after Latte launched, I immediately was like, we need to do a Zodiac palette. It's gonna have the birthstone of the Zodiac, and like I had all of that prepared, and like that's what I wanted next. When I realized that all these other collections were already coming out with Zodiac themes, and I was like, okay, let's just draw it back and think bigger and better and see what inspires us. So when we were in the lab playing around with some of the textures, I noticed that one of them would shift to like a different color. It was like a blue to a gold. It was really interesting. That kind of reminded me of my Zodiac obsession. As we started to play with more colors and like shifting, I was like, okay, this is looking more like galaxy, cosmic inspired, because I think it's beautiful. I think you guys are gonna love this like easy to use palette because you only need one color. Like tomorrow I could be Mystic Ice with Stargaze in my inner corners, and that's me all day. And it's very bold, it's very vibrant, And I love that. Like, you can get a new look, like 12 new looks every day. She's a bad bee, you know what I mean? She is really fierce and out there. She's not scared to come out of her shell and really be bold and loud. That is this palette. And usually in the palettes that we've created in the past, they are really just an all-in-one palette for your lid, your crease. We like keep all of those little pieces of the eye in mind so that when you open it, you can use it all in one. But this one is all about the fun. I'm actually wearing Astra Lust all over my eyelid, just one color, and then electric amethyst in the inner corners. So this purple with the turquoise flecks in it is right here in the inner corners. And that's all I need. And I feel like that is very much in right now. It looks so beautiful and it's simple. We're like going back to the basics. So I wanted the palette to be kind of a no-brainer. It's something that I always think about whenever I'm creating the palettes is I don't want it to be too hard to use for anyone. So no matter if you're an artist or you just love makeup and you're just starting, I just want you to look at it and say, ooh, I know what to do. It's easy. So the setup for this palette is 3 shimmers here, and then they're matching mattes on the bottom. And then it goes into 3 mattes here with their matching shimmers on the bottom. How I designed it is that you can use these guys at a diagonal together and they'll look perfect with one another. And you'll notice that here too. Here is a little bit more fun. I made this one neutral and this guy's neutral so that you can use it with any of them. Any of these shades really. So our neutral colors are this one right here, which is Zero Gravity, and these 2 essential warm brown orange shades. Those are gonna be crease shades. You can use them with anything, any color. They kind of just go with everything. So I'm gonna go into each shade now and just kind of break down why and what it is, swatch it and everything. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is the bottom one, which is Astra Lust. She is a magenta. This one is a very vibrant pigment. It's a creamy pigment, which is really hard to get. I actually have Astra Lust all over my eyelid right now, and then I just blended it out, put more in the crease. This is all one color. And then right on top of it, I have Electric Amethyst, which is this really beautiful purple with teal flecks to match these 2 guys around it. I have Electric Amethyst on my inner corners, and this one is a really pretty magenta with teal shifts in it and teal flecks. I really like this all over the eyelid by itself. It is gorgeous. It actually doesn't need a bottom, but I really like it for that extra pop. So down here we have Mystic Ice, which is a matte color, and I like to put that all over the lid. And then I have the matching shimmer, which is Stargaze. And oh my gosh, Stargaze is beautiful. And if you shift Stargaze from side to side, you're gonna see a shift in color. There's a tiny bits of magenta flecks in there, so it kind of goes together, but it's a lot smaller than what's in Electric Amethyst. Electric Amethyst, you can look at it and actually see teal flecks in there, but with Stargaze, you kind of have to look really hard, and it's more in just the shift of the color. The next matte shade is Zero Gravity, which is a matte gray. It's a true gray color. It just is so stark gray. It's like concrete, and I love it. I really do, especially all into the crease and all over the eyelid. It's very soft and easy to blend. The pairing for this one is Eternal Light. Eternal Light is a topper. I kind of talked about it earlier in the video, but Eternal Light is just so unique to Dominique Cosmetics. She is not like a crazy in-your-face kind of foil. She's more of a diamond topper. Anything that this Eternal Light goes over, it's gonna add like a diamond sparkly finish to your look. So it's great as a highlight, but it's a little glittery. So just warning you guys, if you like that kind of look, you can have it. I don't have it on right now, but she is a little glittery if you use her as a highlight. And then we have Black Matter. Black Matter is a true black that is a foil. And then we infused her with Lucid Dream, which is this really vibrant hot pink color right here. And that's how these guys are a family. I just tried to marry them together, like they have the mom, the dad, and the baby. You can really use any of these guys together and you're gonna be fine, you're gonna look good. Black Matter is extreme. Like, you swatch it and it's so foily, so metallic and beautiful, unique. I haven't seen anything like this color. This whole palette reminds me of Euphoria. Now, when I was making this palette, I didn't even know about the show or anything. But now that I look at it and like this whole vibe, I'm like, whoa, this is my Euphoria dreams right now. Like, all the makeup looks in this palette you can create. Minus the rhinestones. I should include that as a free gift later or something, but I didn't even know about Euphoria before I created the palette. Anyways, Lucid Dream's a hot pink and she's so spicy. I like her in the crease or all over the lid. It blends really beautifully. And then it leads into Solstice. Solstice has a little bit of that warm hotness to it. And I actually have Solstice on my cheekbones and my brow bone, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow. I have it all over the lips. I mixed some clear gloss with this and it just created this beautiful color right here. This is the color that they used on one of our models for the shoot and she looks gorgeous. I'll put a picture of her right here. It's on her lips. The model's name is Kaylani. She's so beautiful. But you can really just utilize these shades in so many different ways. And that's what I love about these kind of glitters and shimmers, and even this topper, Solstice and Eternal Light. You can mix clear gloss with it and it'll just look really pretty and diamond-like and sparkly. And the other ones will look more saturated and heavy. So just to warn you guys, Storm Dust is literally storm dust. If you look up Saturn, the storm on Saturn is literally that color. And that's where I got the name. It's like a storm of red and brown mixed together in this one little spot on Saturn, and that's basically where we got her name from. But she's a matte. She is also really great as a crease color and marrying everyone together. It kind of just flows really well with any color you use. And then Storm Dust is a great transition into Fireball. Fireball is one of our color changing shades or shifting shades, so that's really pretty. And that's very pigmented and heavy. It's not a topper. And then Lunar Eclipse is the orange. It's just a really nice orange little planet somewhere in the sky. And I really like this all over the eye and the crease as well. But she's more intense. So if you like that intense orange on the crease, she's your girl. These colors go really well together too. Like you can do Lunar Eclipse with Fireball, Solstice, or Storm Dust. They all match really well. Eternal Light goes with any and everyone. That's why she's in the middle. So can Zero Gravity. So a lot of different textures. And just so you guys know, Eternal Light and Solstice are going to be the lighter toppers. Just in case some people are like, whoa, this is not like foily and super pigmented. It's because it's a topper and it's made to go on top of eyeshadows or very lightly on its own to create a sparkly look. So that is the palette. It's gorgeous. I am so excited for you guys to play with it. I know you are gonna create so many fun looks. I can already see it. There's so many people that are ready to jump on this palette and I'm really ready to see what you can do with it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned so much more about Celestial Storm, and I hope you fell in love with her even more than when you first saw her on Instagram. I hope you enjoy her and have a lot of fun. Make sure to tag us, hashtag Dominique Cosmetics, so we can see your looks. And before I let you go, I just wanna remind you, you can do it. You can do anything you want. I created this palette and this brand. Trust me, you can create and do whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.